Well, good evening, YouTube. Good evening, Rumble. Happy Sunday. How's everyone doing? You have a good weekend? I hope so. I had a decent weekend. Finally got the move for the character started. That took some sort of forever. But, of course, now it's in process, and Mr. Thormurn is unavailable. So, well, say hello to Mr. Thormurn. We're going to do a little return to Moria this evening. And he has a couple of new toys, including this handy spear, a new armor chest piece. He's also got a helmet, which we can't see. Ooh. And he's bringing some materials back to his temporary base down in the mines. I guess it was another one of Baalin's outposts. Decided it was probably a good idea to have something down there in case he couldn't get all the way back to main base in time. Now, I wonder, I don't feel like fighting these orcs right now. If they're even there. They're not. Okay. Good for me. Huh, they showed up a little late. Well, we're not going back for them. We shall keep going forward. You can hear him talking and grumbling up there. You can hear him from some distance away. I think it's hilarious.
We got orcs.
Probably, yep, we got some orcs down here.
Get him. This one's done in.
Of course, I'm still trying to figure out just how close I have to be to attack with this.
I need a better weapon for this.
Oh, whoa, what happened? Oh, I dropped it. Don't know how I managed that, but I dropped it. Well, that was dumb. Let's not do that again, shall we? Right, we have enough space for the oats.
That's a one more for me.
Well, he went down pretty quick. We've gotten 6 oats. Hopefully I didn't destroy any of the oats. I was doing the video for the Let's Play, and after I got done, I was doing the processing and everything for it, and I went, oh, because at one point I was cleaning up the area, and I accidentally destroyed one of the honey barrels. Oh well, I guess it happens. Right? Alright, so here is the temporary outpost. we go. Brought enough materials to rebuild the forge. Now, where am I putting his bed? I think, like in the first one, I'm going to put the bedroll right near the hearth. Because it just makes sense. Maybe we'll even put it right here. And we definitely want a chest in here, so where are the chests? Right here. And then maybe even another chest here. That'll do. So in here, in this chest, we're just going to put in anything we're going to leave material-wise. Over here, we're going to put food, because obviously he's not going to eat anything if there's nothing to cook. And I made Loney's key because there's a chest here that needed a key. So let's see what Loney has in his chest.
Dane's letter. Why was
Press G to read entry.
for Doran's return? Who even knows when that will be?
Two sapphires, some metal fragments, some steel ingots, not turning those down, and some coal. And we have this rune table. So apparently, if we have a rune, or let's see, what does it say? Select a rune and an item. So if we have a rune, we can inscribe it on an item. We don't have any runes yet, though. Might as well make some mushroom stew. Ah, something broke that. Okay. Guess that we'll have to do. And we'll just go ahead and kind of just reinforce that side a little bit. So, oh, that's right. Did I? Yes, I did. I do not need to be putting that in here. Yeah, something was definitely trying to get in. Right there. Oh, that would be what it is. A bear? Here?
I need a better weapon for this.
Ouch. No, come back here, buddy. No more destroying my base, okay? Okay, come on, point the right way, Thormurn. And fortunately, his new armor and the spear are up to the challenge of taking on a bear. So, yay! But I think I did forget one small detail. I probably should put in a repair bench here if I can. Crafting. And I can't. I need 5 iron ingots. Only have 3 here. Alright. Out we go. So we got a couple of different places we can go. One of them is over this way. Now that we've cleared the spider eggs out, apparently there are no more spiders here. There might be... Nah, there's no more iron there. Got some more honey, of which we are not going to destroy that. Got some things here that we had to seal. Apparently some vents.
Who ate a gore slug? Don't brutalize them.
And I keep hearing orc voices down here. Oh. Yikes. That's not looking good. Iron.
For if I stay my one true love.
Probably not the best place or time to be singing, Thormurn, but okay.
Each hour I spend in your arms more faded.
He is a dwarf.
I love that song.
Feel like... There we go. How much did we get? Oh, we got more than I thought. Much more than I thought. That will do. There's some more of that dark stuff. More spider webs. More fissures. We're going to have a little bit of a plan to get past that. Of course, we've already built up a couple of statues down here. You can see. You can go through here. And there's another area. More iron. And it's already late afternoon. Alright, that'll do. Yeah, you go down here. There's more stuff. Looks like copper, a little more copper. We'll come back to it when it's like morning and we have more time. We're now 237 fathoms deep. Well, might as well get some meat roasting. Oh, we got a lot of iron ore from that. I'm actually rather pleased. There we go. Got plenty of iron started there. So apparently, and I have noticed this for a fact, the bow is a little bit off. And by a little bit off, I mean it's a lot off. Which is easier to compensate for with bigger animals and orcs, but not so easy with little rats. Alright, eat our supper. Put away the little bit of food we just got to replace that. We should have enough for the repair bench now. I think. Nope, nope, nope. Still need 2 more. Almost. Did we get any... Yeah, we did get a number of stone. One pallet. There's another bear already. Are we serious? Well, that corner is reinforced as best as it's gonna be. Alright, now we have enough for our repair smithy. He still hasn't found upgraded gloves yet, so the gloves are still breaking like super easy. Okay, I just need a little piece. Do I have a little small stone block? It won't let me put it. Left shift. Left shift change height. That doesn't work. Alright, I guess that's not gonna work. Alright. It is nighttime, so might as well get breakfast started. Get some sleep. Maybe I'll move this stuff. Now leave it. See if there's anything else. I'm wondering why all of a sudden I'm seeing bears down here. I did not see a single bear before. All of a sudden, now that I've like claimed this as a temporary outpost, I'm seeing bears. I'm like, why am I suddenly seeing bears? Oh, and I missed a drive-by. Hello, drive-by. You say happy Sunday all, looking good? Well, thank you. Appreciate you, as always, stopping by. It is dawn. It is time for food. No, you already made food, Thormurn. Eat. Alright. So I guess that's a little more secure. Where we go. Guess I should make sure if anything needs to be fixed. That's about it, I guess. You know what? Now that I think about it, it might make a little bit of sense that the bear is here because there's honey down here. Grab the oats, the honey, and we'll go back through this way. Now, Like I had not finished mining this yet. We'll go ahead and finish.
And if I should fade my one true love, if I should fade, said she, could you forgive what I become when nothing's left of me?
Yes.
Alright, what did we get out of that? Decent bit of copper and 6 zaleb. Or zalab. So, I found 2 statues down here. Before I fix these up. And here, we have a steam vent. So, it takes 8 stone. And then we rebuild it. Now I need a little bit more stone. Not that stone. Can't get that stone with a pickaxe. More beehive. Oh, and yes, we've also been finding parsnips down here. And more iron. And here I was worried we weren't going to have iron. And we've been finding plenty of iron in this area. Okay, come on. Hit that. How much rock? Okay, I have 45. $51. $55. That'll do for the moment. And it seems like every time I fix one, another one pops up. Now, how much do I have left? 31. Hello, Saucier. Hello, fellas. Glad to catch that Miss B stream again. Well, I'm glad you're here. Whoa. Alright. Rebuild the vent. Ooh, ouch. Corrosion. Ooh, we broke all our gear doing that. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I didn't even realize. Alright. With our gear all nice and broken, we should probably head back to base. Because I would like not to run into anything to fight with my armor complete mess. You know? Probably wouldn't be the greatest, wisest move. Oh, no, 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 no! And I can't fix it. Because of course I can't. Okay. I almost made that mistake again. I really, really need to stop and think when I'm repairing stuff. Or breaking stuff down. Not to break the honey.
Quiet.
Hello, goat.
I see prey ahead.
Apparently goats are tameable. I don't know how yet. But apparently that's a thing that I'm definitely going to have to find out how to do. We'll go ahead and make some mushroom stew. Oh, that doesn't go in there. That goes in there.
You can't tell me what to do. No, boss. Don't care, and you better watch it.
You hear the orcs arguing over there? He's like, you're not going to tell me what to do.
We got orcs.
Wolves are back.
That's one more for me.
Ooh, 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 what did we get? We found a black diamond. We got our first black diamond. I think that came off the big guy. I can rebuild this map stone. Thormurn has found a map stone. So I do not have any other map stones right now, but there we go. We have a map stone. Somebody had a coin on them. Well, I just stole their coin. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Let's see, what else do I have here? Can I do copper? No, I have to build bellows first. bellows are steel ingots, and I am short a steel ingot. Oh, I can now build map stones. Oh, that is going to be so handy. But I need 3 black diamonds. So once I get 3 black diamonds, I can make a map stone from at the main base. Hello, I like that. I like that very much. For the moment, I'm going to grab this. I'm going to keep some of this stuff here, just the basics. Think I said I need it. Well, I'll know. I have the bellow recipe. I'll look at it when I get back up. Look at the goats! Ah, and they even sound like goats. They're so cute. They look like goats. They sound like goats. They must be ducks. Yeah, can always tell when a bear has been by. As soon as I see what I've been looking for, I'll show y'all, but so far I haven't seen any. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever seen Thormurn's house in any of your live streams. Well, this is not the LOTRO Thormurn. LOTRO Thormurn is in the middle of changing servers. And I don't think he even owns a house. Since he's on the main, yeah, he's on the main account. So, he technically didn't own a house. Although, I suppose, since the characters are moving, if I wanted to, I could have him buy the next house. I could do that. I could have Thormurn buy the house on the new server. Maybe even buy one of those fancy Erebor houses. Erebor Dwarven houses. That's a thought. Thormurn and LOTRO could have a Dwarven house. Medriel and Marcelin won't mind. Well, Marcelin definitely won't mind. She'd prefer to live on a ship anyway. Medriel won't mind because, well, there's no fancy elven housing yet. Just the basic elven housing in LOTRO. To you, any MMO without housing is too boring to play. That's true. Well, I didn't say LOTRO didn't have housing. I just said Thormurn didn't have a house. LOTRO has housing. LOTRO has all sorts of housing. Some of it is expensive. I'm not gonna lie. They decided we needed premium housing that cost a small fortune. Now, what did I say I needed? Bellows need steel ingots. So I need to make a couple steel ingots. So there's the 4 steel ingots I need to remember to take back with me. You're thinking of older MMOs you played where housing wasn't available? Like perhaps Guild Wars 2? Which they have changed. Of course, you have to buy the Janthier Wilds expansion, but now you actually do have housing in Guild Wars 2. So maybe that bear that showed up in that corner there was not by accident. But since I walled it off, the game just doesn't put it there anymore.
Perfect.
You played a game called Shaya? Wasn't housing or crafting? Okay, what's the point of an MMO if you're not going to have either? I mean, no, seriously. What's the point of an MMO if you're not going to have either crafting or housing? Alright, grab the meat that Thormurn just hunted. And get him back to the house. Yeah, it was mostly just a game that appealed to PvP folk, but at the time, it was one of the few free-to-play on the market. And see, and the thing is that just because it appeals to PvP folk does not necessarily mean PvP players don't also enjoy having housing instances or crafting. Some of them like both. As far as I'm aware. If PvP players didn't like housing instances and crafting, it wouldn't be in almost every game that says PvPvE or PvP. I mean, even some hard PvP games have housing instances, right? Alright, we'll start. How are we doing for eggs? Good enough we can make a mushroom scramble. We have enough arrows. We got breakfast starting. We have plenty of food for the road. Oh, that's right. We need to go grab the steel ingots. While I'm thinking about it, before I totally forget that's a thing. And grab a couple extra coal. Yeah, nowadays I think pretty much every game has housing. I also used to play a game called Perfect World, which after many years added housing. I think I've heard of Perfect World. Oh wait, no, that was Secret World, I think Secret World? See Thormurn's old armor here. Yeah. Except for the gloves, because he's still using the gloves. And there's his upgraded armor. Oh yeah, that's right. So he's wearing Erebor ringmail. Does light steel armor, a pale comparison of the ancient Belagoth style, but light enough for fighting and traveling. And he has the matching Erebor City Watch helmet. This design was used by dwarves of the highly coveted Company of the Watch, Guards of the Lonely Mountain. Now he's still working on getting the gloves that match that. He hasn't found the rest of that recipe yet. We have our ingots. And I think I read somewhere that you actually don't get raids unless you're near your base. So you won't get an orc raid if you're not near your base, or that base won't get an orc raid. So if I'm at the camp down below, then the main base won't get raided. That camp will get raided instead. So kind of like Valheim. If you're not near your base in Valheim, you won't get a base raid. But if you happen to be at your base, yeah, you got a chance of getting raided. Let's see. If there are orcs here, I'm just going to run right past them. Not going to bother with them. Grab whatever mushrooms we can on the way down. Now, these orcs we'll have to deal with.
Get him! What's that?
Ha! This one's done in.
Okay. Those are done. Done and dusted. Wonder if there's any seeds in these bags. I guess I'm not going to find out because I keep hitting everything but the bags. I don't want to destroy the place completely. Not that I plan on using it for anything.
Ha ha ha! That's one more for me.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were supposed to read something. I totally forgot about that. Oh, and I got some coal I can get over here. Well, let me go ahead and do that. We'll need it.
Take with you this, my one true love. Take with you this, said she. One pearl as pure as northern light to prove my love to thee.
A song for a mining heart.
Good enough. Oh yeah, we got plenty for the moment. If I need the rest of it, I know where to find it. Now, I said I need a bellows. All right, so now, if I need to, I can make other ores down here. Ah, I hate when I do that. Alright, so... well, it's the bare necessities, but it's set up. Might as well get some mushroom stew started. So we got this spot too. We've been going to the spot that used to be where the spiders were. But we also have this spot and more statues. In fact, I think this is the statue where I got the chest piece I was wearing. Another spot that I can dig. A lot of parsnips here. Something I have no clue what this was supposed to be. I've so far left it alone. Now, I've already checked this chest. It had a few bits and bobs in it. Go through here. There's another section. Oh, I missed some material. Ah, here. So, I have been ignoring this yucky looking stone, thinking it wasn't anything. And this one didn't turn out to be anything, because of course not. Probably because it was too close to the wall. But, well, it turns out those bits of stone are something. They give stone, and they give 1 of 3 items. One of those being 10. So we just got 3 10 out of that one. So I have literally had 10 under my nose this whole time. And I didn't realize I had 10 under my nose the whole time. Because I not looked up any gameplay or anything, so I hadn't spoiled it. Now I feel like yeah, this just goes through from one side to the other. Okay. And I really somewhat not fond of how the mining system leaves little bits of stuff behind. Should go ahead and go eat. Okay, we are feeling refreshed. Oh, maybe I should repair. Only thing I had was my pickaxe, but that's fine. I want that nice and sharp. There's more what looks like iron up there. I'm pretty sure it's iron. I ought to chop through it to see if it leads anywhere else. Considering this doesn't lead anywhere, might as well. I'm assuming if once we're able to make a better pickaxe, this will go much faster. Just like in, well, I was going to say Valheim. Except that in Valheim, we're not as picky about where we aim our pickaxe. As long as it's in the general direction of the deposit, you're fine. It just keeps looping back on itself all over the place. Alright. I don't feel like worrying about that right now. I will grab a little more rock, though. Whoa, what? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what's that? The same thing you've been looking at the whole time.
This gifted pearl from my true love. This gifted pearl from she shall keep me bound till my demise, though she'll be sailing free.
My pickaxe swings through.
Alright, that's enough for now. Move, rats. Hello, Palame's minion. Happy Sunday to you. Hope everything's going well. Whoa.
I need a better weapon for this.
Ouch. Huh, got him stuck. I mean, I guess kind of a cheap way of doing it, but if he's stuck, he's stuck. Not my fault. I didn't do it. You're doing good? That's good to hear. Any interesting pickups or deliveries lately? Alright, all that's repaired. Put that away. Erosite. A rare crystalline ore used to craft the above. So it's actually technically that's technically an ore. I should probably be cooking his dinner, huh? You know, one of the things I really like about this is how they've set it up so that certain meals at certain times of the day provide benefit. So you've got your morning meal, which you can have roasted fruit, or you can have the mushroom and eggs. And at lunch, you can have a mushroom stew. And there's something else, I can't remember what. It's like a fruit kebab or something. And then at dinner, you can have roasted meat. You can have meat stew. I just thought that was kind of a neat little touch. It is now twilight. Do you have any... Yeah, I can put a little bit of this wood away. Okay. Everything's looking good. We can make some more iron ingots, or we can make some steel ingots. We'll make a couple of iron. And then I'll make a couple of steel. Delivered a load on the 6th, then went to get a new load, but no one told me that it was 12 hours behind schedule. So now you got a layover while you wait for it, because you don't have enough time to find another load to pick up and deliver and then come back for it, right? Yeah, I figured. So I guess you could look at it like a forced vacation. But it's also probably lost revenue, too. Still working. Darkness of night falls. And don't be fooled. Just because it looks light doesn't mean you can go out here. You look at the temperature, you get a little further, too far out, and it starts getting a little too cold for your dwarf to bear. I feel like I want to put a couple of torches out here. on. Close enough. Isn't perfectly level with each other, but it will do. I'll start the steel ingots. I'll start breakfast cooking, which is roast cranberries. And now we can rest. And I still wish they had some sort of like a little library of the sayings that they give us, because I never get to see them in time to see what they say. I think we pretty much explored as much that other spot as we care to. I'll go ahead and grab these oats. I'll leave the mushrooms for now. Now these had aerosite in them. Ever wonder what a sunlight feels like? Whoa. Okay. Well, they tried to scare me. Well, they did manage to startle me a little bit. So we got bad things here we can't stay too close to. All right. How... Definitely not the safest place to be mining. Ooh, I'll take that honey. Oh, 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 ow, ow, ow. That'll actually kill you. That purple stuff will actually kill you, like, real fast. And darn it, this is iron.
Farewell, farewell, my one true love. Farewell, farewell, says she. For though my heart stays tied to shore, I now must cross the sea.
Ho ho! Now dig.
All right, we need to get back past that again. That one's rough. I gotta figure out how to get past that. What have we gotten? 3 tin, 3 copper, 8 iron. Moria belongs to the orcs? It does not. Moria belongs to the dwarves. Baruch Khazad. Hello, tripping arc. Happy Sunday to you. Parsnips. Grab the honey. Ooh, that's probably going to be copper. Yep, that was copper. More of this erosite. More tin. Yeah, the tin was like so easy to find once I realized what I was looking for. think... Now we got a spot here, but it's got a big, huge fissure. We're willing to give the dwarves an embassy if you're peaceful in our land. And peaceful in whose land? Hey, Doran found this first. Holy smoke, no. Back up. Back all the way up. We're not going over there right now. I don't know what's going on there, but there was all sorts of spiders. Yep, we're going this way. Bye. You could keep your slimy, spidery butts over there. Hello, rat. Move, rat. Unless you want to become dinner. Want to Baaling's outpost. As we'll go ahead and do quick repairs. We found a nice bit of this aerosite. Well, it's a little late to be eating mushroom stew, so we will start the roast meat. Yeah, it's never too late to eat mushrooms. Well, not for me. I'll eat mushrooms with my breakfast and my lunch and my dinner. But the game actually has a preference for when you eat certain foods. So mushroom stew is lunch. Roast meat is dinner. And then you have things like, you can make a mushroom and eggs for breakfast. Or roast cranberries. Actually rather neat. Alright, you didn't get out of the way fast enough. Fried mushroom and tempura batter. Yeah, Fried mushrooms are definitely the yum. I agree with you. 100%. Also love mushrooms that are sauteed. Especially if you saute them with some shallots and garlic. And like I said, hey, mushroom omelet. Maybe with a little Swiss cheese. Gotta be Swiss. At least for a mushroom omelet. Ham is likely gonna be cheddar, maybe Gouda. He's gonna have to bring some more cranberries down here. He's almost out of cranberries. In real life, your sister and brother-in-law are mushroom farmers? Hey, that's cool. What varieties do they grow usually? Is it usually just the white button mushrooms, or do they do portobellas, shiitake, oyster? A bunch of different ones. That is pretty cool. And it does take a little bit of dedication to cultivate mushrooms. It kind of requires specific things. Oh, wait. Oh, it's only late afternoon. Okay. We could probably make it back up to the main base. Nah, we'll stay here overnight. That way we can explore a little more before we go back. So, recipes we're still looking for. Steel sword. We only have half the recipe for the steel sword. Last Alliance Maul is a one-handed bludgeon weapon. We only have half of the recipe for that. The Erebor planked gauntlets. We're missing half of the recipe for that. The Erebor boots. We're missing half of the recipe for that. And apparently, okay. We learned how to make a first age pickaxe, but we need steel ingots, which we have, bronze ingot, which we can make, a black diamond, which we would need to get from a raid, ubasum wood, which I've not found yet, and we have to build a gem cutter, which requires ubasum wood, which we have not found yet. All right. So I guess our next step is me starting to look for this ubasum wood. I'm really hoping to find the rest of the recipe for the gauntlets and boots so I could finish his new armor out. Well, that one was faster than me. It is twilight now. Anything else? You know what? I'm gonna clean this up a little bit because it's gonna drive me nuts. No, I shouldn't be so finicky about the openings, but kinda does drive me a little nuts to see it all messy like that. Ooh. There's a whole bunch of parsnips I would have missed if I hadn't done that. Well, I will come get a whole bunch of parsnips. Thank you very much. The ones they grow are button, cremini, portobello, oyster, shiitake, lion's mane, piopino, the cinnamon cap, matake, king oyster, morels, chanterelles, cauliflower, porcini, pecan of the woods. I have to admit, I have not heard of a couple of those. And a couple of them I've heard of, but have never tried. But it sounds like, yeah, they've got quite a little variety going on there. You haven't tried them all? Oh, we managed to get like 7 more parsnips out of that. Nice. Okay. Might as well start our roast cranberries. Like I said, I'll have to bring some more cranberries down here. I bet you somebody online has gone through this game and pulled out all these lines of Khazad-Dum and the translations so people can learn. And it's not actual Khazad-Dum because Tolkien spent most of his time perfecting the Elvish language he was working on. Didn't spend very much time on the Khazad-Dum. So what we have is been pieced together from the little bit he created. And it's called Neo-Khazad. Yeah, I might know a little too much about the dwarves and dwarven stuff. But, hey, dwarves are awesome. Speaking of dwarves being awesome, I got this album, thank you to Drive By. He bought me this vinyl album for this band called Windrose. And the album is called Warfront. And they do dwarven metal. And it's some really fun stuff. I hear orcs. I know I heard an orc. But yeah, it is some really fun stuff. It just kind of got this epic sound to it. And they've got like 5 albums. Alright, there's nothing left. And I think this is just a few ore deposits and a little bit of other stuff. Like the food. And the statues that we found. And I think we already found all the statues. Oh yeah, and I did find a couple of
We got orcs.
Get 'em! Surrounded!
That is all you've got?
Darn it, no black diamond. Apparently it is. But it was one of those things that I'd never heard of them before, but X, in its infinite wisdom, decided to show me a post by the band one day. And I was like, really? Dwarven metal? Okay, this I gotta listen to. And so I listened to them, and I was like, yeah, I can dig this. And I just went ahead and threw all their albums on my wish list. And like I said, I got the first vinyl album just like a day or two ago. And yes, I did say vinyl, as in a record, because I have a record player. It's called... Hold on, let me get back out of here first. I have this weird thing if I'm trying to do 2 things at the same time. I lose focus and forget something. It's called, the band is called Wind Rose, W-I-N-D, R-O-S-E, 2 words, Wind Rose. And the particular album that I got is Warfront. You just found them on YouTube? Cool stuff indeed. Yeah, I'd say pretty darn cool stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and start his lunch, which is the mushroom stew. A little early to be starting the lunch, but you know. Ah, goat. Yes, they have music videos, and the music videos are pretty awesome too. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the music videos were also pretty awesome. It's just one of those cases where, go figure, that X decided to show me something that was actually up my alley, you know? I'm also a big fan of Audio Machine. I will like put on a YouTube of their music and just listen to it while I'm doing stuff. Now I know I hear orcs. Yeah, I may have to leave some pro-orc comments on their videos, LOL. I'm sure they get the humor of it. I mean, one of their albums is called Troll Slayer, so I thought that was awesome. And they got one song, I guess it's a bit of a cult classic called Diggy Diggy Hole. Yes, I've heard of Nightwish. I have listened to Nightwish in the past. Now, I keep hearing orcs, and I do not know where I'm hearing them from. Ah, it is time for the eating of mushroom stew. Now, I do think I will take some of the stuff I have uncovered back up to base. I'll leave some of this stuff down here. Oh, that's where they're at. They're down here.
Get him. What's that?
That's a one more for me.
For Moria.
All right. Now, I thought I saw one of these. That's another one with the blue stone. Or not blue stone, it's a crystalline ore. I have to stop calling it a stone. That's right, I want to check. And there are no wood pallets in here. Okay. Apparently, if you get lucky, you might find wood pallets in certain places that have this wood I'm looking for. Oh, we haven't been here in a couple of days. Do I have room? No, I do not have room. Okay, never mind. I was going to see if there were any eggs in that nest, but that is not an emergency. And I don't feel like dropping anything for it. And if you're wondering, yes, this is an elven area in the middle of Moria. Go figure, I have no clue where this came from. It certainly isn't in any version of Moria I know about, unless the Rock Bazan in LOTRO could be considered an elven area, which it very well could. There's a nice, beautiful, big forge over there that we hardly ever use. And over here, we've set ourselves up a little base. And this is the main base. Gotta brought back a decent bit of tin that time. And I guess I should put this in here if it's actually considered an ore. And actually I should take some of this back with me. Thormurn deserves a celebratory dinner after all that. He's going to have some glazed meat skewers. It says it's a reasonable dinner. Or we could have Erebor strip steak. Nah, we'll go with the glazed meat skewers. That sounds tasty. And it's certainly one he's never had before. So I need to put that back over in the other place. Should make one of these weapon racks. Not for any purpose other than just to get old weapons out of my chest. The weapon rack. How big is it? It is of a decent size. The heck am I going to put this? Norman could always get some Chinese takeout if he's too busy to cook. Maybe. I don't think they have that in Moria, though. That's not what I wanted to put there. Called Domino's. Maybe Papa John's. Oh, it is early evening. It is time for eating of meat. Which he has found to be very tasty. No, apparently you can put a variety of things on this. As long as they're weapons. He tried to put his hammer on it. I'm like, no, we're not putting the hammer on that. Okay, nope, not in there. That goes in here. So we have 54 of these azurite. At some point, we will even figure out how to use them. In the meantime, okay, how many different ore do we have? There's twilight. We have 5 copper ingots, 7 iron, and 8 steel. We definitely could use some bronze, so that's what I'm going to start. We can make, I think, 4 of them. Yeah, we can make 4 bronze. Which is more than 0, so yay. And here we have our memorial flame to honor the fallen dwarves.
Perfect.
Get some extra meat. Let's see how many... okay, so we have 4 limbus, 4 cram, and 5 dried fruit. That should be good for now. That. Come over here and watch the elven deer. They're very pretty. I was sorry to have to kill a number of them, but I needed their hides. And it is nighttime, so let's get breakfast started. We'll have the roasted fruit tomorrow, because why not? Well, whatever that said, it translated into Doran lend me strength. Or lend me Doran's strength. One or the other. Tips. Spears. Spears have reach and are best against one enemy at a time. A spear elegant and pointy. Spears can be paired with a shield for added defense. Charging a spear attack with the left mouse button will perforate the enemy in front of you. Doran's axe. Okay. Fur's notes. Pages in an envelope written by one of Balin's company. I was charged with safekeeping a fragment of Doran's axe. It is an incredible artifact. Its black diamond inlay still intact. Tragically, it is this precious gem that makes the orcs covet it. Once again, it was taken by orcs in an overnight raid, the 3rd time this year. Frar. King Dane Ironfoot's letter. I found a letter to Balin from King Dane. They seem to disagree about Balin's venture. My dear cousin Balin, I feel today still as I did the day I looked into the Demerald Gate. The time has not come to return to Moria. You know the stories. Even if you find all the pieces of Doran's axe, that is not all that we need. Tafka Doran, Arabia Kudrir, Nakul Imdurta. Tafka Doran, Rabia Kudrir, Nakla Imdurta. There is strength to impatience, cousin, and so we must await for Doran to return. We must for the future of Doran's folk and Khazad-Dum to be a success. Dane Ironfoot. So Dane, which is actually very lore accurate, was not for him going back in to Moria at that time. Speaking of dinner, you should have a grilled cheese and some tomato bisque. Sounds tasty. It does sound tasty. Horsnips. A hearty, pungent root for mashing or tea topping, found in caves near light and water. Erebor dwarf craft. Erebor rarely had a standing army as large as the Iron Hills, thus they could afford to outfit their soldiers in steel rather than simple iron. Erebor-style armor and weapons tend to last longer and cut deeper. Rune crafting. An ancient skill thought lost to time, the rune crafting skill once practiced in Khazad-Dum were legendary. It is a skill that can be uncovered once more with a rune crafting table. Rune crafting is a powerful ancient dwarven skill. After the abandonment of Moria, it was thought much of the knowledge and the discipline had been lost. But the tools of Moria's dwarves have withstood time, and their secrets can still be uncovered. Using precious gems at rune crafting tables to inscribe runes onto blades or hilt will imbue weapons with power. Alright, there's the 10. An unassuming ore of many talents found abundantly in the mines of Moria. A dwarf would be hard-pressed to make many metals without it. Erosite, a rare crystalline ore used to craft a bach. The name is an odd mixture of Khazad-Dum and common that seems to mean rock that changes you. And there's the roasted parsnip. And those are to be eaten at midday. So they're an option aside from mushroom stew. So breakfast can be roasted cranberries, roast fruit, or mushroom scramble. Lunches can include the mushroom stew, medley skewers, roast parsnips, or Rohan Yerg stew, which I think came with the Yule or I don't know. Dinner can include roasted meat or meat stew, glazed meat skewers, or Erebor strip steak. So if you eat the meals at the right time of day, you get benefits granted by eating them at that time of day. So eating breakfast foods at breakfast time gets you early bird. And now we're going to go backwards a little bit because he desperately needs to pick some cranberries, and there are no cranberries going forward. And we're going to go through this way so we can also grab the eggs and some more crab apples too. We got 3 eggs. Was that 3 or 4? Oh no, we got 4 eggs.
I see prayer.
All right, which way are you running? All right. And I think we got 4 eggs there, so we just got 8 eggs. Well, that's breakfast for a couple of days. Do you mind? They're gotten to the point where they're just kind of annoying now, so I ignore them. Alright, we've gotten several crab apples. We even managed to stop and get the Elbereth's Blessing, which you only get once a day, and that only maxes out at 4 before you have to get them. There's another one of those spots.
I hate this.
Okay, we got plenty of space. So, I have the recipe for making this. However, I need that balsam wood. Or, yeah, whatever it's called. So once again, that's another thing I cannot make without this very specific wood. How many cranberries did I get out of that? 28. Good. Nothing here. Very damp. And if I have mentioned this before, but it bears repeating, dwarves cannot swim apparently. So if the water is too deep, you will drown. Might as well grab the Sunions. Apparently the goats like Sunions very much. Huh. They complain about patrolling all the time. It's funny listening to them. We're fine. Westgate camp is under siege. See, it knows where you're at. So, I'm near the West Gate. So it started the siege here.
We got orcs. That is all you've got? That's one more for me.
Alright. And they're all gone. That. Might as well take that with me. And since this is too early of an area, I didn't get any black diamonds from that raid. Alright. And all this coming back here. Just so I could grab a whole bunch of cranberries. Silly, huh? How many cranberries did I get? I got a lot of them. Since it's already... do I have time to run back? It's late afternoon. Now we'll stay here for the night and then go back tomorrow. We'll go at just the meat stew. We'll leave the rest of that stuff here. Oh, I got a topaz, though. I don't think I've gotten a topaz before. I think I've gotten sapphire before, but I don't think I've gotten topaz before. Nice. I don't think I have anything else I need to declare. I mean, other than repairing my dog. That might be something I want to declare. There. He made this place very comfortable for a first outpost. Also very sturdy. Since he wasn't very sturdy, his walls were going to be very sturdy and multi-layered to make it very difficult for the orcs to get in. So, if I had another black diamond, I could repair this map stone, and then I could travel here whenever I want it. And I need, I think, 3 black diamonds to build one. Yeah, I need 3. So I need at least 4 black diamonds. 1 to repair the mapstone here. 3 to build one at the main base. There. I really feel like I could, I don't know, can I? The wolves hurt here? I could. Alright, I think that's enough. It's just enough to add a little extra light. So the place is not quite as gloomy at night. Might as well start breakfast, which will be roast fruit because he's got nothing else. So that's ready, so we're just waiting for nightfall. The bedroll actually doesn't look horribly uncomfortable. A little thin. Probably do feel the ground underneath you. Wouldn't put it on any sharp rocks. But probably warm enough. Apparently we will be able to make a better bed. I just don't have the progression yet.
Why'd I gotta do this?
Oh, nobody cares about your belly aching. Shut up. Darkness of night falls. Alright. I guess we are ready to get some sleep. The mountain smiles upon us today. Well, I hope so. That would be nice for a change. first light. So if you eat your breakfast before dawn, it won't have any benefit. I like these signs. I'm assuming this first statue is Ori, but I'm not 100% sure. Dawn is at hand. Alright. We have eaten. He is full. He is happy. He is heading back to the main base. You know what? I have not tried these things. Use this Abad to increase stamina for a short time. Now I wonder if those cranberries have grown back yet. Might as well look. Get a few extra cranberries on the way. The more cranberries I get now, less I have to come back, or the longer before I have to come back in the future. And once I have the wood I need to make those, I won't have to come back at all, and yeah, I won't have to come back at all. So long as I can make the seeds to grow things. Alright, so that that boost of bod did add extra stamina. It doesn't last very long though. Does not last very long at all. Oh look, wolfies again.
Perfect.
And there went wolfies. Okay, no wolf in here. Not wolf. I once came running through here and ran smack first into a bear. That was fun.
I see prey ahead.
No, Thormurn, we're not hunting. You have plenty. And of course that bear's back. Doing his bear thing. Destroying everything. Wood scrap. Okay, so that's regular wood scrap. What would you hush? First, you have no clue that I'm not hunting you because I got my weapons drawn. Not that that would even matter. I want to, I think I'll hold on to the meat. Take a few of the Sunions with me. I'm taking the cranberries, at least part of them. I'm definitely gonna take the mushrooms. Yeah, that was definitely my first topaz. Awesome. Take that with me too. Now, where do I make these? I forgot. There's the Elber's Blessing. Oh, that's right. I need to go over here. Two parsnips and one cave honey makes roasted parsnips. We have a whole lot more mushrooms and Sunions than we have parsnips, so we're going to stick with the vegetable skewer for lunch. Here's our Abad. So, the power Abad takes Erosite, 9 Erosite, wow. 1 topaz and a damaged Abad. We could make 1 if we wanted to. I'm going to hold off. We could make several boost Abad. We have plenty of materials for those. Biteweed I haven't even seen. I haven't seen emeralds, which 2 of the Abads need. And I haven't seen amethyst. But we've made progress. We made good progress. He got better gear. Still needs to find a couple of recipes so he can finish gearing up. He's gotten his first black diamond, which I didn't think he was ever going to get. Yeah, he's moving along quite nicely. course, he's going to have to figure out how to combat that evil purple curse stuff if he wants to get past it and see what's next. At least without almost dying every time he has to run past it. It says it hates light, but a torch doesn't seem to be good enough. So I don't know what to do with that. However, I think I'm going to leave it here because I have not eaten, and I'd like to do that. Before I go, I want to say thank you to everyone that stopped by. So thank you to Drive By for stopping in and letting me know everything looks good. Thank you to Saucier. Always appreciate you. Enjoy having you here. Thank you to Apollo Me. Always appreciate you stopping in. I hope that delivery goes well. Thank you to Tripping Orc. I love that. I love your humor. We'll debate orcs versus dwarves sometime, okay? And for everybody who might have popped in or out or stuck around a little while and didn't say anything, well, no, you were also seen and appreciated, but next time, say hi. I promise I don't bite. Now, Tuesday, if everything goes well, Thormurn, LOTRO Thormurn, will be back, and we will be continuing our exploration of Mirkwood. Thursday, we'll be looking at a little Path of Exile 2 again. Friday, well, I'll continue seeing how much trouble I can get into in Morrowind. And if you don't want to miss all that fun stuff, and you haven't already, well, you know what to do. Hit like, hit subscribe, do all the fun cookie things the website wants you to do. But, have a great night, have a wonderful Monday, and until next time, bye for now.